On Tinubu, APC to punish Chieftain over Bullion van comment. Oh boy. A senior official of the All Progressives Congress APC in Lagos State on Thursday said its organizing secretary, Ayodele Adewale, will be punished over his statement on 2 billion vans that entered the residence of Bola Tinubu in 2019. Oh boy. I know that on Thursday, Ayodele Adewale and a secretary or organizing secretary of the BAT campaign, all right, campaign organization has or was in Arise TV fielding questions from the Arise TV presenters. And there he said that the Bullion vans that went into Tinubu's house in 2019 on the eve of the general election missed their way. That was what he said. They missed their way. Okay, so they missed their way to Tinubu's house. All right, and that statement has actually received a lot of criticisms, all right, from a lot of people from that yesterday till now. How can you say 2 billion vans with police escort missed their way of all the houses in Lagos, of all the houses in Ikoyi? We went into Tinubu's house and you say Bullion van missed their ways. Meanwhile, this is at variance with Tinubu's response in that 2019 when he was questioned publicly about the Bullion van. Tinubu was saying it's his money, it's not government money, it's not a government agency. He does not run any government agency or government contract that he can choose to spend his money the way he wants it. Those were his statements, Tinubu's statements as of 2019. Now, Adewale, Ayodele, the chieftain of the APC, while in Arise TV, said that those Bullion vans missed their way. He didn't know what to say. Now they are coming out, APC is coming out to say he will be punished for all of those responses. Okay. Now, it was earlier reported that Adewale, during an interview on Arise TV, said the Bullion vans missed their way to Tinubu's Bullion home. He said on the Bullion van or no Bullion van and all of that, I think that matter has been put to rest. There was no money in the Bullion van. Can you imagine? The Bullion van that even came missed their way to have come there. Can you imagine? I was in that house on that very day and it was not an election day. The Bullion vans missed their way to have come there. Can you imagine? Because they are used to lie. They have been trained to lie. Lying does not make does not mean anything to them. So they lie, and this lie now is going to backfire. Receiving those both public backfiring and then APC as well. They're going to punish him for that. That's what they're saying. The APC official who spoke with Daily Independent on condition of anonymity said Adewale was not authorized to speak by the party. Can you imagine? He further said Adewale, a former chairman of Amu ward of a local government, will be sanctioned for the interview. The APC official said the Lagos APC never asked him to represent us at any interview. He only went there to embarrass himself and not our party. Everything he said during the interview was his personal opinion. He neither spoke for Asiwaju Bola Tinubu nor for the party. Oh, they don't deny him. Hey, the guy go chop him body. He go hear him. They go flog and koboko. Can you imagine? So Asiwaju Tinubu had already addressed the issue of the Bullion vans, and that settles it. Adewale is not his media aide or the spokesman of the party. He just wanted to be in the spotlight and for the wrong reasons. So I am certain disciplinary action will be taken against him because there is a directive from the leadership of the party to avoid granting interviews to Arise TV due to their hostile attitude to our presidential candidate. Adewale willfully ignored that directives and will pay for it. I think he just made the greatest mistake of his political life. Bagan, they go finish him. He went there and he was lying all through yesterday, and everything he said was all at variance with what Tinubu said in 2019. Now they have denied him. Now a member, an APC chieftain, that pleaded for anonymity, has said that this Ayodele is on his own. He went there on his own. He was not asked to represent APC or Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and they have asked them not to be going to Arise TV to talk on behalf of APC because of the hostile nature of the television house against Tinubu. So now everything he said it's on his own. They were in his own opinion, and he's going to be punished for it. A directive has been given, and he violated that directive. So he has made the worst and the greatest political mistake of his political life. Wow. So now I'm sure the same Ayodele will be chewing his teeth and his tongue now, right in his house. Because definitely they will deal with him, they will sanction him. They have said it and they will do it. There's no going back. All right. So why did he, if he knows that, why? These are the things. You are in an organization. Let's put politics apart. You are in an organization and there's a directive, there are rules and guidelines. Why not obey the rules and guidelines? If there are interim directives or there are instructions, why not listen to what those instructions are and stick to them? You went to Arise TV to grant interview when you were not permitted by the party leadership to do that. What were you thinking of? Cheap political popularity or what? Cheap political fame? Now it's going to backfire on him. Because now the APC and the Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they've all denied him. They don't know him. They didn't send him there. They had the directive not to grant interview to Arise TV and all of that. But he went ahead to do all of that, doing anybody any favor. This is eye service. I'm telling you. This is real eye service and lip service that he went to play. And that is going to come back on him now. You see? What kind of recognition was he actually looking for? He didn't need to do that. He didn't need to do that at all. Somebody said, in case you're wondering what corruption and entitlement looks like, in case you stupidly want to put Nigeria in more debt, just in case this hardship is not touching you yet, it will. Because soon the poor will have nothing to eat than the rich people. That is it. So get your PVC and vote wisely. Can you imagine? Just take a look at the Lagos pension laws for Tinubu and his deputies. Then you can see exactly what's under his sleeves if he becomes president. That is it. All right. That goes to show the level of greed in this man, Tinubu. Pity all these sycophants. That is true. Just all these sycophants need to be pitied very well. Confused party, confused people. All of them are confused. Colossal failure is another name for APC. That is true. Nobody wants to vote APC again back to power. They have finished Nigeria this time around. It is you that is confused and continue confusing yourself. The train has since moved fast past your station. Wait for other obedience like you who are politically naive. This is another APC follow. That is the person making this comment. Must be an APC follow. An APC follow. That is it. Somebody said, when a political party foundation was laid on lies and deceit, what do you expect to hear from the members? Personal opinion or not, he is trying to save the party from the mess they are about to attract to themselves. My prayer is that God will pay each of them according to their own coin. That is true. Okay. God will pay each and every one of you that is supporting the party because of his or her selfish interest without minding the economic situation of the country. Presently, many may they vanish like thin air in the surface of the planet. And somebody said amen to that. Somebody said amen to that. So there are several comments here, almost 160 something comments coming from people over this APC response to Adewale's Arise TV interview that was done on Thursday yesterday. All right, they've denied him, and they said they're going to punish him for that because he didn't represent them and he violated a standing directive not to grant interview to Arise TV. How can you lie publicly that the Bullion vans that went to Tinubu's house missed their way? And by the way, there was no money inside those Bullion vans. Lie, lie, lie. Now, wow, God help me. Well, it's a party of liars, and that is how you know them. So thank God for all these revelations so that Nigerians can vote wisely when the election time comes. Thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.